I've generated $100,000 in the last 30 days with my AI creators. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did it and how you can do the same. So let's get straight into it. As you guys can see, we're in my fan view dashboard. And in the last 30 days, we have generated $96,000. To show you guys that this is real, I'm just gonna scroll through here the last 14 days, the last 7 days. And the thing is, it is a little bit less than 100,000, but if we go back to, let's say, a couple days before, we had a couple really good days. We can see 132,000 from the 27th of May till the 1st July, where we're at right now. And obviously, this number fluctuates a lot. You have some good days, you have some good weeks, you have some worse weeks, but overall, in the last 30 days, we've made 100,000, if not a little more if we go back. In this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did it. So what we can see here is my statistics from my Instagram. And the reason why we did so much in the last 30 days is mostly because we've gone crazy viral. I've created a reel that has generated over 65 million views, has been posted on Twitter, has been in the news, and I'm just gonna show you guys exactly how I did it right here. So the last 30 days, we've had 185,000 new followers and 85 million views, which is pretty good for an AI creator, even for a regular creator. The numbers are just crazy. And as you guys can see, it looks like there was a huge spike and then it flattened out. But you guys also have to understand that that spike that you see right here were 49,000 followers in one single day. So as you guys can see here, we have one reel that has 42 million views. And then it looks like the other reels are exactly the same reels at this one. And that is because I posted that reel on Travelers, but I'm gonna go later more into depth on that. And right here, we can see that our main model is sitting currently at almost 400,000 followers. I started this model end of January, and from January till, or end of January till 1st of July, we have already accumulated 400,000 followers, which is pretty damn good. How did I do it, this entire thing? How did I go this viral? How did I build a brand around the model? How did I manage to get almost 500,000 of followers in less than 6 months? So in order for you to hit these numbers, you have to become the trendsetter. You can't be copying other people. Copying other people works as well. You can't go viral by copying other people. But the thing is, you're never gonna go crazy viral like this. Your videos are not gonna hit 40 million views if you just copy other creators. It is a good strategy. You can get inspired by other creators, but to hit these types of numbers, you gotta become the trendsetter. So how did I go on about this? I spent real time up front just thinking what would go viral right now. And I knew that the World Cup was going on, and a lot of people are into the World Cup. It's the biggest sporting event in the world. And there are also a lot of reels that are performing really well. For example, I'm just gonna show you one reel right here. These type of reels, right? Where there's a camera on the girl, the camera is pretty, she doesn't do anything, but these reels perform really well, but they don't perform that well to hit these type of numbers. So what you gotta think to yourself is, how can I make it more interesting? I look at what's already performing and then ask, how can I turn it up a notch and add a wow factor to that idea? And I was thinking that it would be funny to have my girl sitting in the stands and a guy next to her just looking down on her boobs, and the camera catching it and the commentator making a comment about it. So that's what I did. I generated that reel, and the moment I did that, I knew that it was gonna go viral. Here's an example of what that would look like. So Brazil was recently playing Japan, and Japan lost, but that was very recent, so it would already do really well in the algorithm. This is not the exact video that I posted, but this is an example for you guys to understand the idea behind it. So let's just watch it.
Well, I think someone just realized they're on the big screen. And now he's trying very hard to play it cool. Meanwhile, Brazil are still searching for a dramatic late winner.
This is a similar video to the video that I posted, and this includes that wow factor. Obviously, she already looks good. If I would have just done the same video as the other girl or all these other girls, it probably would have done already well, right? But the competition is high. Everyone is doing it. So it would have not went crazy because people have already seen that type of stuff. So you have to include a wow factor to where people are actually gonna comment, they're gonna engage, they're gonna share it, they're gonna watch the entire reel because they want to know, okay, what's gonna happen next. The way to go viral, Instagram wants you to create videos that increase the watch time because Instagram wants people to be on their platform for as long as possible. And if you can do that, Instagram is going to reward you and your videos are going to go viral. You help Instagram, Instagram helps you. So the moment I made it, I knew it would hit millions and that if I would make it look real enough, it would hit the news. It would hit the news. I made it. I told my girlfriend this video is going to go crazy. It's probably going to hit the news. And it did. It was all over Twitter. It was all over the news. They tagged my model on Twitter. Like, yeah, I got 65 million views from that video alone on Instagram. But then on top of that, it was posted on Twitter. People on Twitter were tagging her. So I don't know how many views it got on Twitter, but that traffic as well led to my page, which was good because that's how we go crazy viral, increase our followers, and make more money. But yeah, why the hook is everything. The first 3 seconds decide whether people stop. Okay, going viral is really about keeping people watching as long as possible. Instagram wants users on the platform longer. So if my video keeps people watching, Instagram rewards me by pushing it to way more people. All right, so that's the video idea. But then also the reuse trick. The reuse trick is once I have a format that's proven to go viral, I don't repost the same file. You can't just take a video and post it multiple times, the same exact video. Instagram is going to detect it and they're not going to push it out. But what with AI, what you can do, you have one viral reel that you know works, is it has a proven format that it's going to go viral. You can just regenerate that reel as many times as you want with the same prompt, and every single reel is going to be unique. Something is about it is going to be unique. Maybe the commentator, the way that he talks, just the reaction, something about that video is going to be unique, and Instagram won't detect that it's the same video. So what I did with this video, I posted it over and over again on trial reels, and trial reels get only shown to non-followers. So I also don't spam my followers with the same video over and over again, and that video then goes viral again, and it's all non-followers. The result, the one idea reused drove about 65 million of my 85 million views. So we had 42 million views, the original video with 700,000 likes, and then all these other ones are trial reels. And like below them, I have a couple more with like 1,900,000, a couple 100,000. And I do that until it stops working. That's the method, guys. You have to sit down, you have to ask yourself, okay, how can I create really viral reels? If you want to get these type of numbers, you have to put in the effort. Just by copying other people, you're gonna make money. Obviously, you are gonna go viral, but not like this. For this, you have to sit down, you have to think about your ideas. How can I make a piece of content better? Something that has already gone viral, what can I improve in order to make it better, to increase the watch time for it to go even more viral? So that's the whole um, reach chapter. What are you gonna do with those views? You gotta turn them into real followers. And all those views convert viewers into followers. But a new follower usually won't subscribe to your fan view page right away. And that's fine. The job is to warm them up, okay? And that's called traffic temperature. There's cold, warm, and hot traffic, just like in sales, just in advertising. You have cold traffic, you have warm traffic, and then you have hot traffic. Cold traffic are people that just discovered you. There's no trust, no relationship. It's your viral reel, a stranger who's scrolling who's never seen the model. They might turn into followers. You just get their eyes on you for the first time. Then there's warm, they know you and are paying a bit of attention to you. It's your followers, right? They're watching your stories, they're seeing other videos of you. Because what I do is I create those viral reels, but then I do more personalized content where she's talking to the camera, maybe cooking videos that might not go as viral as a video like this, but she shows a little bit more of her personality that gets these followers that have freshly followed your page to kind of build a relationship with your model. And with that, it's going to be easier for you to actually convert them from followers to subscribers. And hot is pretty much they trust you and they're ready to buy. Those are the people that you have on your fan view. They have shown interest, all right? They want to see more of you, they want to talk to you, and they're most likely ready to spend for you. So you have to get them to that stage. And the first part is simply making viral reels. The second part is posting stories every single day and keep them engaging so people start seeing the model show up on their feed more and more. And I also post personalized content where she's talking to the camera. They don't go as viral as reels, but that's not their job. Their job is to convert them from followers to subscribers. So if you do that whole pipeline right, you might be able to hit the same numbers. And the number 3 is the funnel, turning followers into subscribers. And we do that with a link, your link that is gonna redirect them onto your fan view site. The number 3 is the funnel, turning followers into subscribers. And personally, I only have my link in my highlights. To keep the link in the bio, there's just too much of a risk to it. Your account can get banned and it's just not worth it. Obviously, if you have your link in your bio, the conversion might be better, but personally, I'm not trying to risk it. I already gotten accounts banned because of that, and that's why I'm simply not doing it. So I'll put the link in the highlights. I also post the link on my story every single day, and this is what actually moves followers to click through. And for your link, you want to be using your own domain. You are not, personally, I don't trust no link me. I don't trust these other sites. I have my own domains for all my models. It looks exactly the same like a link me. It's the own domain. So it's like this, yourmodel.com. And you click on it, it's gonna be the same layout as a link me, and it's just safer. Don't ask me why. It has been working for me. And then step 4, what you wanna do is you wanna convert, all right? You have to turn subscribers into 100K. And on FanView, the money happens through the chatting. Before anything else, we try to build a relationship with every subscriber. For people that don't want to chat, because we are going to get people in our fan view that are just in there for a quick, you know what I mean? So for them, we just keep PPVs locked on the wall. They have to purchase them to unlock them. Sometimes they want to see more and then they start chatting, but that is mainly for people that just come in, are curious, trying to buy something, and they're not trying to be in the chats and all of that. They're not trying to build a relationship with the model, and that's why we have the logged PPVs. But most of our money is gonna come 100% from chatting. So once you start talking to the subscriber or your chatting team, chatters, or yourself, you should always try to build a relationship. Never come across as too pushy, because you want them to fall in love with your model. That is gonna increase their lifetime value, because once they're emotionally attached to your model, they're gonna stay in longer and they're gonna spend way more. If you come in as way too pushy right from the beginning, trying to sell them something without them even having a personal connection to your model, they might buy it, but they're gonna leave right away after they're done. And we don't want that, because that's not how we find our whales. And whales are the ones that spend a lot of money on our model, that are in love with our model, and our revenue 80% is from whales. So we want to build those whales. And in order to build those whales, we have to form some sort of relationship with these subscribers. We just ask them, we seem interested in them. And over time, when there's a selling signal from them, we start to sell them. All right. But not before that. And what do we sell on FanView? We sell scripts. That's pretty much what we do. We don't send out no logged messages every single day. We only focus on scripts, and scripts are pretty much just, it's a sequence of pictures and videos that make it seem like the model has taken them live in the moment, and the chatter's job is to send these out. For example, it could be in the beginning a picture of her fully clothed that we send for free. The chatter chats a little bit, tries to make the subscriber hornier, and then we send the next, and it's just a sales letter, okay? And the content just gets more explicit. I don't even know if I can say this shit on YouTube, but content just gets more explicit. And then after we have run through the whole script, we've already pocketed like 500. The content was very personalized. The subscriber thinks that, and they want to keep on talking to her, because it doesn't seem like, okay, we just sent something that was pre-recorded. No, everything seems very personalized, and that's how we built those whales, and that's how we get to these high numbers of 100,000. But yeah, that's pretty much how I did it. That's exactly the way that you can do it yourself if you just lock in and start thinking a little bit more about your content, about what you're doing, okay? If you just go on and try to be a little bit smarter about your marketing strategies, about this whole pipeline, I'm 100% sure that you can do these numbers as well. Because if I can do it, you can do it as well. But yeah, guys, see you in the next video.